What is going on, everybody? My name is Baloo and welcome to the jungle. This is the channel where we take a very simple approach to technical analysis. We look at the price in the context of volume using the Wyckoff method. If that is something that interests you, then why don't you hit the subscribe button? I do this every single day, except for the days that I don't. So in today's video, we're just going to continue on our little DeFi quest. I've been doing a couple videos to just dive into some of those smaller market cap plays, some of the kind of movers and shakers that are occurring inside of the DeFi sector. I love projects that are building this decentralized world of finance, and I think we're in the seed stage for some pretty incredible venture capital opportunities. So in today's video, I want to take a look. I have not done any prior research. I like to give these videos to you guys raw, uncut, get my unbiased in real-time opinion. Obviously it's not in real time because this is a recorded video, but I want to give you as many, I want to give you the most pure reaction to these projects as possible. So we're going to look at FNX. That's all I know is the ticker. So let's go ahead. FNX. FinNexus. It's up 20% on the day, 13% on the Bitcoin pair, 13% on the Ethereum pair. Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of neck and neck apparently, which is nice to see. Max supply, 500 million coins. So, not a crazy supply, not a crazy large one, not a crazy small one. 22 cents, market cap 3 million, very low market cap. This is potentially nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart, or the line chart here. So we had a bit of a bubble. What is this, June, July? Yeah, so this was the DeFi bubble. Everything got really overheated in the DeFi bubble. Pop, DeFi bubble over. But as a result, we have a nice accumulation range. We're going to dive into the chart a little bit more in this video. So available on SushiSwap, Uniswap, BitMax, MXC, and BKEX. They all have a good trust score apparently, but I would just use Uniswap, SushiSwap, 1inch, any of those guys. 1inch is really good for fees if you have not already heard. Let's go ahead and take a look. What is FinNexus all about? Options, yes. Okay, so options market. I love options personally. Options, they kind of are not really, a lot of people don't really understand options, often because they're not really explained in the best way. And that's because if you explain what's actually happening with an options contract, it's very easy to lose people. It's better to kind of explain options in a way that kind of is incorrect so that you can kind of grasp what it feels like to hold an options contract. Basically, an options contract allows you to rent an asset. So, you could rent a Bitcoin for 10 minutes and it might cost you $100. So however much money owning a Bitcoin for 10 minutes will give you, as long as you make more than $100, that's your strike price. You make money on that investment. So, that's kind of the basic way to explain an options contract. There's many other ways to leverage into unidirectional plays with options contracts. You can also hedge your accounts with options contracts. They are not volatility driven, unlike futures contracts. If you meet a certain liquidation price, your price is liquidated. Options do not liquidate. They only go in one direction. They are time driven contracts. So I love options contracts. Anything that is building on the decentralized world of finance is something that I'm typically pretty bullish on. So when I see these projects being built on Ethereum and being built onto these other decentralized, platforms, I like it, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to replace the old system. We are trying to emulate some of the financial instruments that are available in traditional finance in a new decentralized way. So this is very interesting stuff. Let's go to products. Mining, I don't care about mining. Let's go to the options, because that's what I'm most excited about with this project. So we have options contracts on Bitcoin. We have Ethereum, Maker, SNX, which is the native token. What is it? Oh, SNX is another leveraged exchange, another interesting project that we'll probably do a dive in and take a look at. And then Link. So let's just go to Link. All right, so we would like to buy a call option on Link. Call is you anticipating an upside move. Let's see what 100 Link costs us to hold. So if I want to hold 100 Link for a month, that is going to cost me $688. I don't know. Link is at what, $20 right now? So let me just grab my phone here. So 100 link, well, it's $2,000. So I can hold 20 link for $688 for a month, and all of the gains, well, it's right here, the price, $23. So all of the gains that holding 100 link would yield me, I would get to keep as a result of holding that options contract. If link did not appreciate in value and tanked, the only thing that I would have to pay is, the rent, basically, for the rights to the contract. I get to walk away from that contract. I have options on that contract. So yes, it would cost me $688. That would suck. But if it were to go to the upside, there is no liquidation on this. As long as link goes up for a month, I get to keep 100% of the profit on the 100 link, 100% of the profit of what that 100 link would get me. Contracts, they're great. I like them. You have to obviously know how to mitigate risk and never invest more than you are willing to lose, and yada, yada, yada. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm a cartoon bear. Don't ever get advice from a cartoon bear. But interesting nonetheless, and I love it when we have decentralized protocols that are offering options contracts. So let's go ahead and take a look at the community. Because there's a question I have that was a flaw in Hedgic. Go into the Telegram here. Quick question. Do these options auto execute? At the termination, at the time of termination? Or do they need to be manually? Because that is a problem that Hedgic was dealing with. I don't even think Hedgic is doing it. Yeah, so we'll just let that marinate a little bit, and I will just cut to when they give me an answer there. But that's one thing that I want to know with that is if I have a 30-day contract on link, I want to know that at the end of 30 days, if I'm not around or whatever, the contract will automatically execute the order at the termination of the contract, because what was happening with Hedgic is it wasn't, and boom, poof, money lost in the ether. Whether you were up or whether you were down, that money was gone. So that was a big problem. So if this does in fact auto execute, that's a big step up. How much would it cost for us to hold 1,000 link for a day? So we could hold 1,000 link for a day. So if you were a pretty good breakout trader, guys, I'm just throwing numbers at you here, but let's see here, 1,000 link times $23. Let's say you get a breakout of 20%. You would make $4,600 in a day if you were to take this trade, if you got a 20% move to the upside from your initial investment on link. That is not including the strike price, so you would have to also factor in that. So $3,000. That's how options kind of work. This is not my invitation for you to go and become an options trader. Obviously, any sort of leveraged instrument requires a significant amount of trading. You need to be able to trade spot markets. If you do not know how to trade spot markets, hey, I can help you. Me and Teal with the Arcane Bear, we have a group called the Private Bear Den where we do a lot of technical analysis training, strategy training, and teach you how to be a trader and how to not make the same mistakes that we made. So if that is something that interests you, then please join the Private Bear Den. The link is in the description. And if you aren't already signed up for the free newsletter, I do a little bit more in-depth analysis of some of these projects, after I've had some time to think about the project, look into maybe some of the GitHub, get some of my more technical savvy people to look into some of the tokenomics and token lockups and kind of, get some of those protectionary measures in play to make sure that these aren't rugs and stuff like that. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, then sign up for the free newsletter. It's free. You just need an email. Yeah, so nobody's answering me on that, which is not exactly surprising. I've been in some of these options contracts platforms before, and more people are interested in the tokenomics and how much money they can make on the token than the actual product that they are providing the ecosystem. So that one I may sit and wait a little bit. But anyways, that is all the time I have for today. If you enjoyed the content, please leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there are any projects that you would like me to take a look at, leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, please trade safe. It's a jungle out there. Peace.